phone. That's my okay. That is good. Have we put you? What about now?
Yes, it's showing us.
Okay. We are on. Okay. Oh, we are here. By His grace, we are here once again, the 8th day of February 2025. This is the Vintage Talk Show. Wherever you are listening to us, thank you for joining us. We are watching us on Facebook or YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. My name is Femi Akintunde-Johnson. My friends call me Faj. And thank God I'm not alone. I have with me my big brother and co-anchor. Good morning this morning, Mr. Tokunbo Ojekunle. We call him Mr.
I like
T.
I like that. Good morning, good morning, good morning this morning, Faj. Good morning this morning, Nigeria, wherever you are watching and listening in. Welcome to another bumper show as usual. Welcome.
Yes, my brother. Thank you for joining us. And she's also here. Dark and lovely. You know her as Esi-Ìfẹ, Arogundade. You should have to find them like a rogues. Esi-Ìfẹ rogues or something. Good morning,
You could,
Esi-Ìfẹ.
you could start calling her that now.
Good morning to everybody. Welcome to another lovely edition of our Vintage Talk Show with Faj. Stay through today because we have a lot to give to you.
Indeed, we have a lot to give to you. Yes, as usual, we speak truth to power and shine light on dark spots. As we go by, I suspect that others will join us. Then we'll do the introductions. But first, let's today we're celebrating our successes at the Grammys, the 67th Grammys. I think it was last Sunday.
Yes,
Yeah,
last
last
Sunday.
Sunday. Nigeria was done proud. Not only the African beat thing, African music thing, or what they call it, African music performance and all that. But other places, so a few other people showed up. Even when they don't claim Nigeria, we know they have Nigerian descent. But check this. Uh, oh my. Okay. My love me JJ disappeared though.
Oh,
Uh, I'll get it. I was trying to clean up the Jasla and I must have cleaned it out. Okay.
found it.
Well, in faraway Los Angeles, uh, Thames dug back into history, way back into 1997. Was she born then? She probably was born then, right? 97 means that's like
Close
20,
to 30 years.
29, 28 years. She probably was born before that, you know. And she took out what uh she was his name now.
She should.
Should
Yes, SS. She should even did proudly. We all were loving it in the 90s and all that. But she took it to a different she took it to a different level. So we are celebrating all that today. Her Grammy, authentically won by her music. In a cloud, in a heavily dominated, Nigerian dominated category. You know, I don't know why people make fun of others who didn't win. It's a fantastic thing.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
when we were growing up, to just get a nomination once in four or
The
5 years,
nomination.
it was a big deal. You know, it was massive. And people of nowadays, they snigger and sniff their nose at those who got nominated though, but didn't win. And it's not your fault. It's still finished. That's cost me. It's still finished.
But for every time you make an attempt, you get better. That's what people don't know.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time you make an attempt to get better until it comes.
The other day was Bonner Boy, and
Wonder boy.
consistently people have been having these things. Well, Love Me JJ was released in April 26, 2024. It was the lead single in our debut album, Born in the Wild. The track is it's a modern interpretation of Sheyido Shodimu's 1997 hit. Now, Afrobeat is all over the place. The song achieved significant commercial success, reaching number one in official UK Afrobeats charts and becoming Thames' fourth UK top 40 single. Of course, it got her a Grammy at the African Music Performance category. Uh, it was ranked number one Afropop song in 2024 by the Rolling Stone. That's a massive one. Oh, that was nice. Today we are playing a lot of Grammy nominated songs.
Lovely.
In honor of, you can guess, anyone who is angry with our nominations and winning to go to
Can go to River Niger.
where angry people go to.
River Niger.
Okay, we start off. Of course, our appetizers are on the way. We have Nigerian entertainment news, Niger trends, and of course, review of major newspaper headlines. I suspect Esi-Ìfẹ is ready for us.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Sanwo-Olu congratulates Thames on Grammy win.
Hmm.
Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has congratulated Nigerian singer Temilade Openiyi, popularly known as Thames, on her victory in the Best African Music Performance category at the 67th Grammy Awards held on Sunday, 2nd February. In a post on X on Monday, 3rd February, Sanwo-Olu praised her win as a testament to exceptional talent and dedication. He wrote, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Temilade Openiyi, Ashtem's baby, for winning the Best African Music Performance at the 2025 Grammy Awards with her song Love Me Jeje.
Hmm.
This historic achievement makes her the first Nigerian artist to win in this category, showcasing her remarkable talent and commitment. The governor also acknowledged other Nigerian nominees for their contributions to elevating Nigeria's profile on the global stage. I commend our other Nigerian nominees, including Burna Boy, Yemi Alade, Asake, Wizkid, and Davido, for their outstanding contributions to music. Among those congratulating Tems on her Grammy victory are former Labour Party presidential candidates Peter Obi and the singer Davido.
They did.
Congrats,
They didn't
congrats.
mention the president also.
The president also, yeah, congratulated her, right?
I don't know why Peter Obi and Davido. I am congratulating her. They should have added that one. Mr. T has congratulated. So Nigerians
I'm
generally, I
congratulating her. If he,
wonder.
if he should include that as well.
Yeah, it's a long list. It is I'm mentioning it. Okay.
Uh,
We are still in the celebratory mood. Uh, and the auspices of Grammy Awards. I was reading through this stuff. The thing is not easy.
not easy.
There was one. There was one chap too that won in the rap category.
Okay.
Uh, Jordan Ajibade Ajiboye or something like that with
Wow.
Kelani. That one is. I mean, that one is completely lost. But it's of a Nigerian descent, and he claimed to be a
Okay.
Northern Irish rapper. I just laughed. He was black
Can you
as me, and
imagine?
and and Ajibade or something like that. I just laughed. I said, "Where is your fault? It's not your fault." He won in that category, and I understand the Bukola Saraki's son Shaney also won something. But a lot of
Also
people
one.
about
It's
actually
nice.
win.
Coming up.
It's not everyone that is in a winning album that gets the trophy. Some get certificates.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the percentage of contribution. But certificate or medal or plaque or the statuette, it doesn't matter. It's a fantastic achievement
Different.
and
Yeah.
an indication that you are rising and you are at the top, and
Yeah.
you don't have
Yeah.
anywhere to go but up. So congratulations for everyone, nominees and winners. Fantastic.
Mhm.
Let's keep it rolling. We've taken over the world as it is.
My mother had me at 39, Odumodu Black. Nigerian rapper Sobechukwu Ojogu, also known as Odumodu Black, has described himself as a covenant child, implying that his birth was miraculous. He revealed that his mother gave birth to him when she was almost 40 years old, and that he's her only child. In a recent
Hmm.
episode of the Afrobeat podcast, Odumodu Black stated, I am the only child of my mom. She gave birth to me when she was 39. I'm a covenant child. That's what people don't understand. I don't just say things randomly. They are not fallacies. I grew up in the church, and that's the foundation of my music. During the interview, he also expressed his natural confidence, claiming, I am one of the most confident artists in the history of music. I am just a vessel.
Who says that? Me, I'm not a covenant child.
I don't understand.
My
They're all
my
covenant.
my mom. I mean, I'm sure she was around 45 or 40 something. My own mother's case was even worse than your. What are you talking about? Only that I'm not the only child. You know, it's covenant child. So
Okay.
whatever I speak, divine. You know, we have plenty covenant child children
We
here.
need a bio on that so far. We need a bio on that.
For me, my story is very it's very something else. but let us speak ourselves to black now. The covenant child who does not speak normal things. Uh, anyway, you know what they say about when you have not left your father's farm to go to other places.
Yeah,
So
is the
it's
largest.
just
Your father's son is the largest. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What is okay? Everybody's entitled to his covenant position. It's okay. Yes, the guy's name is Jordan Adetunji featuring Kalani, and the song is called
Mm.
Kalani. And he didn't win. He was a nominee in Best Melodic Rap Performance. And that was the chap I was trying
Mm.
to remember. Okay, let's move on. Esi-Ìfẹ.
Saraki congratulates son's first Grammy win. Former
Mm.
Nigerian Senate President Bukola Saraki has congratulated his son Sheni for winning his first Grammy Award. This prestigious award was given for his contribution to the Bob Marley One Love soundtrack, which won the award for Best Reggae Album at the 67th Annual Grammy Awards. Bukola Saraki expressed his pride and joy through a post on social media platform X, congratulating his son on his achievements. He said, "Congratulations, Shani, on winning your first Grammy last night for your work on the Bob Marley One Love soundtrack. We took home the award for Best Reggae Album. Seeing you pour your heart into your passion and having it recognized on the global stage is an indescribable joy. Well done. We are super proud of you." Shani Saraki also expressed gratitude, thanking the talented artists and producers who collaborated on the project, including Nigerian musicians Wizkid and Bloody Civilian. He appreciated their courage in taking on the project and reinterpreting Bob Marley's iconic songs in their own unique way.
Yeah,
Congrats,
Yeah.
I try to
congrats.
I try to check the list. Well, uh, Grammy is a tedious award. It's
Mhm.
about 94 categories, and they maybe why we didn't see him. 70% of the more than 70% of the categories
Mhm.
or the awards are not presented during the telecast. They do that
We are
a
not.
day before. So they
Yes, I did
give
before.
that's why we didn't see some of those chaps. I think they gave out only about 20 or 20 something or 25 or thereabout
Mhm.
on the main telecast. So I didn't see, but I hope. I know for album they give featured artists, but you have to have performed up to 33%, I think, in that particular song.
Mhm. That's a song, yeah.
Whether it's certificate or trophy, it's a great thing. So we
It
joined
is.
Saraki in congratulating his son Seni for that
Yeah.
wonderful
Proud father.
achievement. You
Yeah.
know, there's a lot of misconception about who won this, who won that, how many this. I see different names. If the fans are happy, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We are not doing history of Grammy today. Okay, let's move on.
Phyno confirms return of annual Phyno Fest concert. Nigerian rapper Phyno has officially announced the return of his highly anticipated annual concert in Enugu, titled Phyno Fest. After a brief hiatus, this event, which has consistently sold out in previous years, is set to make a grand comeback. Phyno took to social media to share the news with his fans, promising an unforgettable experience. He wrote, "Enugu, it's about to be lit again. Phyno Fest is back, and this year we are going bigger and better. You all have been
Mm.
asking for it, and now it's time to make history again." Additionally, Phyno mentioned that part of his visit to Enugu was to inform the governor about plans for his concert, which is scheduled for November this year. He emphasized that government support will play a crucial role in ensuring the event's success and enhancing tourism in the state. Phyno Fest has become one of Nigeria's most attractive music events, attracting massive crowds to the coast city. Known for its electrifying performances and star-studded lineup, the concert has previously featured some of the biggest names in the Nigerian music scene, including Olamide, Flavour, and Zoro.
Wow. Well, what do you say to it now? Yeah. I hope well we wish him all the best in his.
Well done.
I read some of these stuff that people write. It's not report. It's no longer report. It's like opinion packaged as PR. I was cutting out sensational, earth shaking. How do you know something you are promoting and it's already earth shaking? I just laugh. Like when we see, well, all this, there are many legends and icons in Nigerian music now. I'm not. Most of them are now up to 30 years old, and they're already legends and icons.
The
And I just
legends,
laugh.
icons.
These Nigerian people, they have no qualms. The way they use words, but it's all right. They're all right. They're having fun. Do we still have more?
Yes, we have.
Okay, let's go on.
Dunsin's Judah, now on new version Bible app. Gospel singer Dunsin Oyekon's hit single, Judah, has inspired the 7-day devotional study plan available on the Bible app U version. Dunsin announced this exciting news on Instagram on Monday, encouraging fans to explore the devotional. He wrote, "For 7 days, we'll uncover the supernatural power of praise. 3 examples from both the Old and New Testaments. We will see how God guided his people in using this powerful weapon. Be prepared to understand how praise leads to breakthroughs, strengthens your faith, and aligns you with God's plan." The 90 minutes worship anthem debuted at the Experience 2024 before its official release on 3rd January. The song quickly gained popularity, sparking a viral dance challenge on various social media platforms. Excited fans and fellow gospel singers expressed their thoughts in the comment section of Dunsin's post. One user wrote, "Very beautiful devotional. I said the plan already." Another commented, "Wow, amazing. Glory to God and congratulations. I just started it now. It's powerful. The only thing missing is your voice on the Audible devotional."
Nice one. Okay, at least something different.
Great stuff. It's a
That's all.
fantastic. It's a
Yes,
fantastic
Doesn't matter for the
musician.
story.
for
He's
Dunsin's
really
story, we have one more.
Okay. Well, did you hear about what's it called? Iyabojo's daughter?
Yes,
We're having a
getting
wedding with
married.
Tanzanian.
yes.
It's interesting. Were you at the party?
No,
Because all the yes, you are saying it's as if you are there.
we are there with them in
It is spirit.
But first, she has to answer you. Give me an answer.
Because
Oh,
yes,
come on.
it's like very of course now kind of a thing, So
I wonder. Hello now.
Priscilla,
Yeah,
Priscilla and the mother of the internet mother and the woman. I don't know whether she acts again. I think she's more on internet fighting for Mobad,
Still
fighting for
acting
this
it,
one.
but not as much as when she's on the internet.
Not as frequent
Almost
as
like an
before.
internet vixen.
Yes.
Her daughter. I hope she's not in similar trade. She's not an actress.
No,
But he's the
Benson,
doctor now.
Benson
Oh,
and
Oh, okay. So the
okay.
Tanzanian guy, is it like a musician or like an artist or
I guess it would be an answer. Let me
because nowadays all marriages, most marriages, probably started from internet. They meet one another, and one way or the other
Very
they
true.
get to marry. I don't know how they do it, but it happens. It happens a lot.
Very, very true. Very, very right. Yeah, true.
Okay.
Online.
Thank you, Esi-Ìfẹ. And our lawyer just coming. Good morning, Bosun Ojekunle. Good to see you. After the slamming of your team.
Don't start from that angle. That was painful. That was very painful. Also, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Pat. Good morning, Uncle T. Good morning, Esi-Ìfẹ. Good morning, everyone. Nice
Okay,
to
we finish up.
Uncle Pat, that's a big blow.
Very
Every
big one.
Saturday morning.
Sorry that is low. I'm sorry that is very low. Sorry. Okay, we take a short break. Break. I'll come back with my reviews. This is still the debate. You see you on the other side. Oh my. So sorry. I was watching for I watched what was it? And it's not they played badly. It just didn't happen
No,
for
they
them.
didn't play well. It was just, I can't say it's luck, but I don't understand it.
They
Very
tried, they
sad
did all
defeat.
their corner kicks and everything. Nothing worked.
Very unfortunate defeat. Two goals away, 2 goals at home. Very unnatural.
Let's put in a frantic mode now. Oh, so
Oh, Lord.
Some days, some things just don't work for you.
yeah.
They're going to pour all the venom on the EPL, I'm sure. Everything they have.
Yes, they're in Dubai.
They're in Dubai now. They should be in Dubai. They should be in Dubai.
Going back on there.
Okay.
This is one of the nominated songs by Ashake featuring Whiskey. It's called MMS. I think something about Mr. Money, something. Oh, you're long. Indeed.
Okay.
That's true. We come to this earth empty, naked, and that's how we are going back.
Sirombe.
Mr. Money Sound, yes, that's it.
That's Alex.
Alex is not here yet.
Oh, he's not here. He's not yet. MMS, Mr. Money Sound, is a collaboration between Ashake and Wizkid, released in August 2024. The track sets a record on Spotify Nigeria with 870,000 first day streams and debuted number one on Table's top 100. We are going places. The time is running so fast. I don't know why some people are complaining about the way he spoke. Carpet at Grammy, making fun of spoken English. It was okay. It sounds almost similar when he sings. He has his own popularity. You live with it.
He was trying to speak for me. with his local accent.
He-
It was a
I
wrong
think
blend.
I think he was just trying to. He got carried away with the ambience. When they were answering him and saying all these things, I have to do it. Though. What will a Lagos boy
It was a wrong blend. It was a wrong blend.
do?
Wrong blend.
I like it. It sounded so different from everybody else.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I, I,
He could speak better than that. He was just. I was like,
no,
what's wrong with this?
yes, I thank God for everything, and I want to. I like what is happening, and people are doing well. You know,
Uncle
he was
Fudge, you're better. What you're saying is better than what you said, though.
I was the guy. He was trying. He tried.
But on a very serious note, these guys should learn to prep themselves. Just in
Yeah.
case I win, what would the address look like? How will I accept it? What would I say? They need to prep.
I
They
think
need to
that
prep.
line.
That was not on stage, Joe. That was a red carpet. Joe. Maybe he had planned the one for stage. Maybe it's even different.
Badge,
You know?
badge,
And this one
plus
was
red carpet and yellow carpet is the same prep. They need it. That's why
but
we are looking at it now. We are talking and laughing.
yeah, I like it. It's a matter of opinion. Me, I like the way
Oh,
he spoke. It's,
you
it's,
like it. Badge, badge, check that thing again. Go and check again. Check that thing again. No.
Sorry. Rihanna had this very thick Barbadian accent.
Accent, yes.
uh,
But it's a different how they prepped her for speaking. It's different, but if she's talking normally, she goes back to her roots. But
To a root.
when it comes to
This
this, she
one.
had a thing and coming out very well.
I
This
bet
Now,
guys behind this man.
somebody's called Ashake. You want him to speak normal. He can't speak normal now. It's
because
Ashake.
people,
Normal. It has to be different. You know, we have to tackle the issue. What's on our major news translation? Saturday Punch leaks. I hope you guys are listening. Leave Ashake alone and listen to me. Saturday Punch leaks. Government businessmen back anti-IPOB vigilantes as Southeast violence escalates. States VIPs raise funds to equip vigilantes against rampaging gunmen. It's becoming too frenetic. Did you read the story about that representative, Justice something, that was ransom of 100 million was allegedly collected, and they still killed him. And it's very bad, very bad. Somewhere in Anambra, I think it's very bad.
I think my opinion on it is that I think it's time they found a local solution to the local problem. The problem is localized within that. They're the ones who can actually solve it by themselves, maybe with the help of the federal government. But because it's a local thing, they understand themselves, they know the terrain, they know why what they're doing. And funny enough, they are the biggest losers in this thing. Because in fact, a lot of people have not looked in that direction. It's because it's a local problem, and it's a case of that's your own problem. And I don't know, it's on for years. Whatever they are agitating for, I don't think this is the best solution. You keep killing your best hands in protest. This is not cutting nose to spite face. This is like cutting your head to spite your ear or something. It doesn't. Whatever they're agitating for may make sense, but their approach is the dumbest approach ever anybody can put. You're not even fighting who you think are opposing you. You are killing your own people, killing yourselves, stopping economic activities. By the time they come out of their foolery, I think, and they count their losses, they will know they put themselves maybe 15 years behind. That's just my own take on this. So they need a local solution for their local problem. That's the only way they can come out.
Okay.
I also believe quickly, Fudge, that it's a mind game, it's a mind thing. Why would you collect money? You collect the ransom, it comes in, and you kill the guy and dump him under the bridge.
Oh,
It's
it's terrible. Terrible.
so bad.
Terrible. It's the same story, the second lead story on the nation. How kidnappers killed lawmaker after collecting 100 million from his account. It's very tragic. Nine arrested, two pump action guns recovered from them. It's a serious thing. The Guardian leads
There's
with El Rufai and Amechi, party chieftains with axe to grind against APC. There's a picture of them. There's a cartoon picture of them holding axe. One is holding axe. One is holding the machete, and they are going towards the APC tree with the intent to cut it down. Although the tools in their hand look puny to do the work, but they do some damage on the body before whoever will come and arrest them or do something. That
Who are
leads
these guys?
me.
Who are these
I
guys?
mean, Argentina, you
this
know Argentina, Rotimi Ameki and El Rufai.
this
Nasser El Rufai.
there's no
Both
better
former
time.
ministers, both former
There's,
ministers in Buhari regime and all that.
I feel there's no
It's not
better time than these people who have shown that they are rent collectors other than now. These
Hmm.
people only come out and take a position that seems altruistic anytime they lose out from the mainstream. These guys have been sidelined. What I do not understand about Nigerian politicians is that you are out of power for 1, 2 years, and then you constitute yourself to an opposition. It is not
Position.
because you be the opposition or because you really love Nigeria. You are just missing the fact that you are not a part of those who are enjoying in the mainstream. That's basically what it
The
is.
limelight. Yeah.
If you look at their gathering, they are all people that lost to Ashwaju, and then they just feel that okay, let's constitute ourselves into some form of opposition and everything. And it's sad. Then you now start remembering what you should have done for the people, what you didn't do whilst you were in power. Then you now start siding with the people. I think people are now wiser. I don't know how we're going to do it, but there should be some form of protest against these people and something to actually retire them. You can't, you just want to. He said it that he's been in governments and he's been chopping government money since 1987. This is 32 years, I mean, almost 30 years after, or 30 something years after,
So
and you
problems.
just
Yeah.
feel that you should be the only one. I mean, come on, it doesn't make any sense. They don't love this country, they don't love anybody, they only love themselves. All this agitation, all this fighting of those who are there presently is purely selfish and nothing altruistic. It is simple. You don't need discerning spirit to know these things. These guys only fend for themselves, family.
you
That's
don't need designing spirits.
But
Oh,
that's end of discussion for me as well. Over that, it's so shameful. Oh, Yorubas you say, oh, yeah, cover your faces and stop talking. Cover. It's so bad. And I think people are short in memory. Yeah, people don't remember things. It's so sad.
you're right.
It's just
You're
shameful.
right. You're
Shameful.
right. Let's take a short break because people are getting annoyed now. Then we'll come back to complete the second side of some life views. Oh my! Here is another Grammy winner and the recent nominee, Burna Boy. Higher. Oh my! That Mitch has been misfiring a lot. He's the one that will be advising people to stone politicians because they don't listen
see
and all that. As if he forgot that he's
nonsense.
one.
He
It's
will
so
now
shameful.
feel very
What
reckless with what
ridiculous.
he says. thinking he can get people on his side, he should go and sit down in one place.
Is
I think until they begin to experience public disgrace, when the guys who will follow them, normally will follow them, will take them out to the cleaners and drag them in public.
is blatant
Sit down, you
sophistry.
chop money, read government money. Yeah, 30-something years after, you are still coming out. Oh, I need you, still coming out.
You are there, their children, and they want to ask today.
Mr. T, you can't go to politics and have a sense of shame. Oh. It's not part of the curriculum. No, you can't be a shame president. No.
It's not part of the curriculum.
No. Shame is not something that is very, very important.
Okay.
It's like who shame help?
Wow.
I don't have that. Okay, we're back. And this is the Independent, Saturday Independent leads with why suspected headsmen launched fresh attacks on Ebonyi community. My 75-year-old father, a retired police inspector, murdered. This is by Obu. I lost everything, including my husband, Mrs. Ogbabo. Lord's chosen pastors slaughtered on the altar as a witness. And finally, incidents highlight a need for proactive security agencies, says a lawmaker. I thought we have gotten hang of this. Why is it coming on again? I saw the pictures of the village, and I mean, whatever is left of the place is terrible. Then people killed. I still don't understand. What's the reason?
Yes. I get confused every time I hear stories like this. You just decide as a small unit to wage a total war on a community, and you kill people, you maim people. And just as Bosun said, Faj, and I think local solution for local issues. Because the community would understand and know where these things are coming from, what these riffraffs and buffoons are coming from. You ravage a whole community, kill them, murder them. What is really? Oh no, come on.
I feel
imagine.
Don't brace up, or if you don't tidy things up, we will see more of this thing. Let me just say in my own, without mincing words, the politicians who have lost out from being a part of this present administration, they're going to do everything to frustrate this administration. And this is one of the things. You see those people who go about killing people, they are sponsored by some persons. This is a pure fact. And they are sponsored by people in power who want to make a statement. So it's a mind game between the politicians. They understand these things. They know where these things are coming from. It's that simple. We've seen these things before. They have come out openly to say how they plot, how they do this. And it's not even just peculiar to our own. You saw what they said about some of the things they released in the US, how Obama was funding some, Al-Qaeda to be able to. So these things that chess games go to the politicians and the main players. So they know what they're doing, they know what they're trying to do. So if these ones who are there, like, let them sleep and not breathe up, they will see more of this nonsense coming up. It's that simple.
Well, two short stories on Independence Saturday, and then we move on. This one to interest Bosun. Interior Minister Tunji Ojo allegedly orders detention of APC chieftain Gani Mohammed over Facebook message. I wrote a post on Facebook.
This Facebook wahala, let me go.
And then you are allegedly
allegation.
By the way, Bosun, does saying allegedly or writing allegedly exculpate you from legal whatever is libel or slander? Does it? Yes?
It does not. These days, I don't know what is wrong with. Now, this thing is not a generational thing. Now, I think it's a common thing, and it cuts across all generations. Those coming, those in the middle, and those who are even ahead of us. And I'll say this with all sense of caution, but let me just put it straight. Now, people feel that because of this access to social media, people feel they can say any nonsense and just walk it in the name of freedom of speech. They forget that your freedom starts where somebody else's freedom ends. I mean, your freedom ends where somebody else starts. Whether you use allegedly or you feel you were told by someone, I've seen people come out to say horrible things about some other persons. By the time they pick them up, they just tell you, I heard it from somebody. I don't know if you saw what
Yeah,
was talking
very
about
correct.
bombing the National Assembly, the president doing this. By the time they actually even talked about the budget, that this one has it, they said, where is this information? Have you read the budget? He said no. So where did you get it? He said he heard someone say, and you feel you can just go on there. You know something about this, it go viral. Then the real news will not go viral. Counter news will not go viral. That these people who use social media will also come and collect it one day. Because this era of people wanting to break, you will see accidents. Help the victims. No, people will carry phone.
They are recording. They are filming. Yes.
Because
we have lost it, but something must give. We have it so that everybody's head is straightened up. You can't say nonsense in your house against somebody older than you, somebody who has built reputation for years. You just know you just become popular on top of nonsense, and you think you go and sleep. You can't sleep.
Recently, they dragged a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, an older colleague. They dragged him on the social platform, and he just passed one comment, simple comment. When I read the exchanges, I got in a frenzy. I was going to reply on his behalf. Somebody said, "No, just leave it. Let it go. Just let it go.
Too loud.
Just let it go." The man is almost like 70-year-old man. And I kept saying, these guys, yeah, it's true. No, they don't know any age, or they don't care. They don't care about anybody.
I don't know if you remember this one. A couple of years ago, Atiku came out to lament Arsenal's loss. 21-year-old boy, eventually they found him. He said, no wonder, you support Arsenal, you're a serial loser. I mean, come on, is Atiku your father's mate?
What?
I
know he shouldn't. He can't continue like this.
That's not you. I've learned something in this.
Yeah, it's bad.
I've learned something in this our environment. If you read something, whether inflammatory or nasty or whatever, as best as you can, just keep on reading. Forget about responding. Because as they're trying to make it logical and explanatory, they are abusing you and saying this is illogical. So you can't come. I mean, if you discuss with a bad over time, there'll be suspicion about it. Murder between the two of you.
You know the one that have you seen maybe a jilted lover? Maybe a guy has left someone, you now go and marry. They will do your wedding day. The information they will take, you wonder whether it's you or not. They want to destroy your marriage.
Oh my God. People are idle. Oh. People have no
And
work. People are so idle.
army
Yes,
against you
so much
with
stress, so much.
false information. You will become popular under.
But the consequence will come. Will wait for you somewhere. Last story
No, but
before
yeah,
we.
we have to be strict and firm with them. But yeah, I don't mind when they pick them up and yeah, take them to court, drag them up. I
Yeah.
love such stories because a guy must be shown the proper way to communicate. If you don't know, just shut your mouth. I don't know why
For
they get
me,
one to get popular on online.
I
Popularity
would
Okay.
like
online.
court will impose fine that some people will pay for the rest of their lives. By the time you start working for me, maybe court say go and pay 250 million. Before you make 250 million, by the time you're exiting this, you will still be paying the money. Then you know
They
that
pay the best.
somebody
As they
should
are hearing
pass it.
you,
I know. This one you say that I don't want, you won't say things that your hand shouldn't say.
but soon they are listening to you and they are praying. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. They, they, they are rebuking your answer. Last
Oh
story
my
from
God.
Independent. Guys, do not let us spend more than 2 minutes on this. I just want us to
Yeah.
talk about it. You said we haven't scrapped JSS SSS system. Federal government denies reports. Why would why would anybody report that they want to scrap JSS and SSS? What else would they put in there? Change it to 10 years something, please.
No,
Let's have
I think what
stability.
they did, was change. You know, Nigerians were good at changing names. It's still the same number of years. Primary one to
Okay.
six
Okay.
and GS1 to SS3 is 12 years. So they want to call
Mhm.
it like the Americans do year one, year two, up to year 12.
Yeah.
Grade one, grade
I
two.
can't
Okay.
say what it is. So, but the same pattern, but we changed from prison to correctional center, but it's still the same
Enter,
thing.
He's still the prison.
okay,
We
thank you,
changed
boss.
national
He's
to
still
new
the
national.
prison. He's
The
not going
uniform has
anywhere.
not changed. The black Maria is still the same, but we changed it. Okay, we'll
But
see
that
you
change
on the other side.
is changing hands too. Oh. Some people will do the painting, some people will do the stationery, some people will do the planning, some people will do the
Good news for some
change.
people. Okay.
Oh
Okay,
my
guys, let's
God.
take a break. We come back. We come back. Oh my. Uh, make money for the boys.
Ah, thank you.
All right, Alex. So I hope it's good.
I don't know. Alex, that is the area. I think the network in this area.
I don't know about the areas, but between 3 a.m. and this morning, I've switched amongst like four networks that we use in this house.
Hmm.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
MTN, Fiber, Glow, Etisalat. I've just been looking for the best possible one to to make me stay on this program.
I'm going back on there.
All right.
All right.
Here is another Grammy nominated song by Yemi Alade. He says tomorrow.
Hmm.
Many people have described this song as uplifting. It encourages people to have faith in the future. It's inspirational, positive. You could hear the tinge of South African soul rhythm behind it, and some words. I suspect is Swahili. Okay, I'm not an authority on that. What was the last one? Tomorrow is a timeless piece that honors inspirations of the future and the ongoing pursuit of turning them into achievements. That's spoken by Alade himself. Nice one, Yemi Alade. Well done, lady.
This is a vintage talk show with Akintunde-Johnson.
Okay, okay. We are now at Niger Trends. Yes, welcome to Niger Trends, where we talk about trending Nigerian stories. At this point, we would like to have your contributions also. As you are listening to us, call us. The number to call is 0913 697 3485. We would like to hear your comments and your views. The number again is 0913 697 3485. And if you desire SMS or WhatsApp, the number is 0810 713 7559. The number again is 0810 713 7559. Let's kick off with a story has been taken, it's been very viral during the week. It starts with Ogun Monarch suspended for assaulting 73-year-old chief. The Ogun State government has suspended the Olorile of Orile-Ife, Oba Abdul Semiu Ogunjobi, for 6 months, following a viral video of him verbally and physically assaulting a 73-year-old chief, Areola Abraham. In the video, the elderly man was seen kneeling as the monarch hurled insults at him and accused him of conspiracy. A man in Oba's entourage even slapped Areola and forced him to prostrate. I saw that. Following the public outrage, the Ogun State Police Command interrogated the monarch, with the force PRO insisting that no individual controls the police. Meanwhile, the government has stripped Ogunjobi of his traditional title pending further investigations. Why do people say pending further investigation? The video was very clear. He slapped the guy. I tell you, no police can hold you. You know, I think they were like co-combatants for the throne, and he won. And instead of being humble and just enjoying his, I understand that he could not meet his bail bonds, and is now cooling his upper ship in somewhere in Laro prison or something like that. It's so pathetic. Oh, yeah, they won. No, so sad.
No, it's
I think
bad. It's really bad.
it speaks to the quality of persons that now head our traditional institutions.
Traditional,
It,
Yeah.
absolutely.
that's just
Absolutely.
what we've seen quite a number. You see somebody who is a known area boy, vying for the stool. And you just
It's,
wonder what.
some of them are like that.
So they know that thing comes with some level of prestige, and they
Oh
want
my.
to be a part of it, but they do not have what it takes to fill that position.
Carry
And
it. Yeah.
unfortunately, we're desecrating and denigrating the traditional stools. That's what you have with this man. He's not the first one. We have seen a number, and I think this just speaks to the fact that there should be we should go back and think of a way how to look into how people emerge, because these days you
Hmm.
find all kinds of characters emerging as others. If we continue the way we're going, in a matter of years, we will find out that we have used our own hands to destroy our traditional institutions. We need to do something about it. These kinds of charlatans and idiots should not be the ones occupying. This is not a small place. Oh. And then with his boast, you would think he actually had something to offer. I learned today he was an inspector. That was why he was boasting that he retired inspector.
Oh, I see.
According to Ruben Apati on the rise, he said the guy was retired as a sergeant. As a sergeant. His wife was also a policeman, a police person who also retired as either corporal or something like that. Like that. There was a mere, and he was boasted as if he was DPO before he left, or he was
So the story came out later.
Yeah, that was what Abati said. I don't know if Abati is correct too, but he retired as a sergeant, and he has the temerity to say that he has all the policemen, and that's why the police people are angry. That nobody owns the
must have been a horrible person. Why is in the service? Why is in the force?
Probably, yes, probably.
What we said last week about police recruitment, so. But you see, Akiolu was a policeman too. It's not that.
Yes.
The rough and tumble thing. Anyway, let's move on. This other one will rankle you. Is a portable wanted for allegedly attacking government officials? Controversial singer Portable is in trouble again. This time for allegedly attacking Ogun State town planning officials at his Odogu bar in Iyano-Ologbo. Officials had been auditing buildings in the area where Portable made a video mocking them, claiming he was the real town planner. The next day, the officials served the notice at his bar. But before they could leave, Portable and his boys arrived on motorcycles and attacked them. The officials ran for safety, but Portable allegedly chased them, blocked their vehicle, and continued the assault. It took police intervention to rescue the officials and arrest some of the attackers, though Portable himself is reportedly in hiding. This isn't his first brush with the law. He was arrested in 2023 for assaulting police officers. Authorities say he will be arrested once found. The man thought he was doing skits. He was doing labu skits and all that.
Well, you see, all these guys who see fame as a means to.
Oh, God.
That boy is a menace to society. And if he's not caught, I think we already have a monster on our hand. But I think the government needs to do something.
Yeah.
He's just, I don't know who gave birth to him, but his case is the case of Rejoice Karen.
I don't know.
I don't know who raised him. He was badly raised.
It was bad. When the government officials came back, they saw the father and handed over the notice to him. And they said, no problem. When Portable comes back, he will give him so that he will come and just come and prove that you have documents for building what you have built. And he turned into rough, beating people up and down. And you say you are now the town planner.
The problem I have with the authority is that he will go now, he will beg them, not necessarily give them money. He will beg. The next thing you will see photo ops between him and the
authorities. Yes.
They also be dancing with him and
resolved to be silly.
Crass, silly people, But
if he's not in jail, if they don't put this boy behind bars, he will do something worse.
I have to stop it.
It's like
to stop.
He's
already
nice. I've not seen this kind of child. I think my friend used to call children like this, and more rejoice old barren. That it's better to be barren than.
Bosun, can you repeat that? I want what?
You're so barren. Come on, Proverbs or Lamentation.
Oh, come on.
But
That's so bad.
I believe going to hiding, Portable's already rehearsing his detention.
It's prepping up.
I-
It's prepping up
I-
because he can't escape this one.
Horrible tracks now. Nonsense with the thing. And people
No,
will
it's
Then
not.
buy
you come out and sing some songs, and then people, I don't know how. Anyway,
boy.
well, I'm also at least I like his combination with Skepta, Tony Montana. That's the only music I like about him. Okay, especially because of the Yoruba English rap of Skepta is something else. Okay, let's move on. NAFDAC boss called death penalty for fake drug dealers. The Director General of NAFDAC, Mojisola Adeyeye, has called for the death penalty for drug peddlers whose fake medicine lead to deaths, especially among children. She was speaking on the Channels TV morning brief. She cited a shocking case where a children's drug was found to contain no active ingredients. Wow. Adeyeye argued that current penalties are too lenient, allowing offenders to continue their deadly trade. She urged the judiciary and lawmakers to enforce stricter laws, emphasizing that giving fake medicine is no different from murder. Discussions are ongoing with the National Assembly to push for stiffer punishments. It is true. It is true. When you contaminate,
During Yaradua Tenor, before he passed, at the National Assembly out there, they raised this issue of death penalty for people who make fake drugs. And it was actually turned down. That was where I knew that the fight against fake drugs is not, we're not serious about it. It should not be, it's a given. Because what people don't understand is that if you are ill, your immune system is low. Then when you take a drug that is supposed to help you boost it, and then the thing further deteriorates your mobility and your organs, definitely that's a recipe for murder.
Okay.
So yeah, I shouldn't be. It's not debatable that people who make fake drugs, they're fake baby foods. How strong is a baby? You are now giving the baby something more harmful. Those kind of people should be to bring back the whole garbage thing where they kill. I mean, the soldiers will just kill. What they do to others. That's basically what should be the case here.
You know something. Yeah.
No.
You know something. I recall years ago. I think we were much younger. I lost a friend. He, oh my God, he had malaria, a bit of typhoid, I remember, and then they prescribed some drugs for him. And we went to the we actually went to the chemist together to buy these drugs. I'm trying to recollect the name of the drug. I can't remember. And then he bought this thing back to back. He kept on using it. It got worse. And so he went for checkup one day. They tested the blood. I said, where's the drugs? He brought the drugs in. They checked the drugs, had NAFDAC number, but when they tested, it was all fake. By the time we got back to the pharmacy, they shut down. It had closed. We looked for the guy till tomorrow, but his condition got worse because that thing had gone all through his system. I will never remember. Death penalty should be it. And you see, this kind of thing, the assembly will drag. They will drag it. You will see. They start pushing it here and there. Nobody wants to say sentence people to death. Nobody, and then the atrocities continue, and people begin to die. They die back to back. If we cannot trust these drug manufacturing companies, then we can also say we have to travel out of this country to get better when we are ill.
And as a follow-up to what you said about the death penalty and our people's reluctance to sentence people to death. You even notice that even those who have been sentenced to death stay on the death row for decades because
Nobody wants to
suddenly
embrace it.
politicians who are governors develop cold feet and a bout of conscience,
Yeah.
and they refuse to sign the death penalty convictions, and they linger. The
What
young people
happens?
linger.
No, that most times when things happen, let me just put it straight. When
Yeah.
things don't happen to us and it happens to some other people, we feel is their problem. The day, God forbid, the governor loses the child to fake drugs, you will see the speed they will go after the.
True. It's true.
The day somebody
It's
in
only
authority
people.
loses a child to something like this, or their most precious person,
The calm
they will
down
feel
there.
it up. Right now, they are looking at it, their problem. It's not elite's problem. They know where to find good health care. They don't care. So, but maybe the day one of their own, let's go rush to buy something and he dies, then
Yeah,
you will see
yeah.
in
We'll get
months,
up.
in months they will pass the law.
Okay, one more story before we take a break. I still want to play one or two more Grammy nominated songs. Now, this story says Lagos installs speed monitors. All of you fast drivers. Bosun, are you listening? Introduces 50,000 naira fine for overspeeding. The Lagos State government has introduced 4 new high-tech speed monitoring systems in partnership with Huawei Technologies to curb reckless driving. Beg your pardon. The Transport Commissioner, Oluwaseun Oshiemi, announced that the systems installed in key areas will track and penalize speeding and other traffic violations. Motorists caught running red lights will pay a fine of 20,000, while those exceeding speed limits will face a 50,000 naira fine. Oshiemi assured the public that the initiative is not meant to punish, but to encourage safe driving, reduce accidents, and create a more orderly transport system. Offenders will be notified via SMS and required to pay their fines. Enforcement begins immediately. I hope even this morning, as I was waiting on the red light on Adeniyi Jones, one big man with his SUV parked, and it was like it beat the red opposite light, and we started moving at green, and it was honking. It's like saying, why are you people disturbing? The guy ran the red, and he was still honking and complaining that wow. I hope the system works well.
The problem is, the problem I even have with thing is that I'm on a few WhatsApp groups and I saw them spreading it, trying to alert people and all that. And I'm like, they are now like, please watch out, Lagos has done it. I said, so what is the essence of this one you are putting on that, like trying to tell people to watch out for something? Nigerians are just we are funny people. You know this same city. Yeah? I was in UK and somebody was telling us that the boy who made something, they try to show you where traffic lights are, where speed limits are, and everything. We have this deviant attitude.
Yes.
And we have carried all the way there. Unfortunately for those making it abroad, when they pay 1, 2, 3 fines and lose licenses, they know how to reshape. Here, I think beyond everything, one of the things they need to also bring in, apart from the monetary fines, is to actually take people's driver's license.
Absolutely.
If they up with that and stricter measures, I think that will help. Because most times I stop at the red light. And you see people honking behind you. That should be the other side is free. Why don't you go? I'm like, it is red light. From primary school.
They think you are stupid.
Yes, that's how they see it.
I was coming to studio very early one day, and I was at this Allen Junction, and I stopped for the red light, and I was the only one there. And one guy dropped and said, "Oh, there," and he moved on. You know, or they mean stupid. That that why are
Stupid.
you waiting? No, nobody's there. Everywhere is dark.
Nobody.
That's stupid. I just shook my head. And it was a young man. I
You
just shook my
know,
head.
if you recall the times when the traffic lights were being set up anew in Lagos, particularly, they also added the cameras. You remember to checkmate people on the fast speed lane and all that. Then one day, you now went back there to say, what's really happening? These cameras, are they working? All the cameras were gone.
Wow.
They couldn't find them. They couldn't find them. Look, we make the laws, we cheapen ourselves. It now behoves on the individual to learn. I think we should be very strict now. You lose your license, they hold your license down, okay? And in Nigeria, look, you can without a license, you can even drive to your hometown, Bosun. Fudge. You can drive with your. It's the truth. It's the truth. You can drive. You can travel to Ibadan. You can travel to Ibadan without your license.
This country is terrible. Monitoring and maintaining law and all is terrible. Well, gentlemen, let's take a short break. We'll come back. 42nd and last leg of Niger Trends, and hopefully we'll be able to do Let's Rewind today. We've missed it for 2 weeks. Let's start this, and then we'll give you Higher by Burna Boy. It's true, you can drive here from here to Kutuwenji.
I'm telling you.
You're asking for.
Some things should be tied to some things. In fact, one of the things I'm actually to draft, I'm working on a draft of something for this my work. This my boss people. You see somebody, they'll have children for you. You will not pay maintenance. You will not pay something. Those things, I'm drafting something and seeing how I can push it with some friends that this thing should be tied to your employment. That employers should be notified of the fact that how can you have 4 children, single mother, then you are lounging, feeling cool. You're not paying anything. Nobody's coming after you. In any same time, these things will attract jail times. You don't pay. How can you bring children to this world? You don't want to cater for them. So the same thing to apply to this driver's license. If you don't have it, they should impound your car or do something to you that will affect your employment or affect your life in such a way that you will know that because our major problem is enforcement.
It is enforcement.
We have fantastic laws, zero enforcement. So something you don't know. If you don't have driver's license, park your car, take Uber. The only problem is that police to enforce it. This one to collect 10 kobo now, allow you to go.
Yeah. Afo, how are you doing? Is everything okay?
No, I don't be about working because I have a feeling my phone.
Okay.
I try to change our face.
Oh, okay, the face of it. Oh, I did.
Of my stream and other things, but they should blank in here.
Yeah, it's so. It's nice.
That's why we moved the TV.
It's nice. It's nice.
So gbogbo àwọn wáyà yìí náà I want to hide.
Okay. So that one needs. All right.
This is a Vintage Talkshow with Femi Akintunde-Johnson.
Yeah, we're going back. Still on Niger trends, we start the second leg with this story. 5 sentenced to death for witchcraft murder in Kano. A court in Kano State has sentenced 5 men to death by hanging for the brutal murder of 67-year-old Dahari Abubakar, whom they accused of witchcraft. The attack happened in 2023 after one of the men's sick wife had a dream that Abubakar was chasing her with a knife. Acting on this, the men confronted and killed the elderly woman on a farm. The judge ruled that the prosecution had proven its case beyond reasonable doubt. The victim's son expressed relief at the judgment, while the defense team plans to appeal. Although the death penalty is rarely carried out in Nigeria, this case has sparked national discussions on wrongful witchcraft accusations and mob justice. How do you kill someone because your wife dreamt that she saw her chasing her with a knife and she's been ill since? What kind of Joseph mentality? I don't understand.
And then the judge went further to say it has been proven beyond reasonable doubt. I think he said that. Was that what you read, Fudge?
Yes.
Yeah, that the prosecution proved the matter beyond reasonable doubt.
Yes.
Against
the death penalty. Yeah.
Against the death penalty.
No, for the death penalty.
No, for the death penalty.
Yeah, persons.
You know, you dreamt somebody was killing you with knife. Maybe it's your feverish mind, though. Maybe it's your sickness that is inducing you. Maybe you have some what we call hour. You know, you have a thief with this woman, and then you try in your dream. You tell your husband. The next thing is to call your boys to go and beat the woman up for dream.
Yeah. It happens. Do you notice that sometimes you greet the person you've been greeting before, good morning, good afternoon, and then 2 weeks after you see the person, you say good morning, the person just look at you and walks past you. The person must have dreamt. It's a level of hallucination. We need a psychologist, mental person to come and check it, because it's a state of mind. Madness. It's just madness now. And then you take that hook, line, and sinker, and then you give a judgment. You know, there was one joke we grew up with there. Bosun, they said you could use you will use the aroma of the stew next door to eat your bread, and they will still come and charge you for it's your aroma next door to eat your own bread, and the person is accusing you of taking out of his.
It's true. Okay.
People on that story, sir. Sorry. The mob mentality thing was also addressed by the judge. I think it's something we have to look into. The way people mob someone for funny things.
So
that's the truth.
Look into.
I still have the creeps when I remember the Alu boys. Alu 4. When these young boys were killed, and I'm sure they didn't steal anything, you know, they just wasted their lives. You could see them when they were going strip naked. I don't know what's it called? Is it a fetish or is it a fascination for tearing people's clothes and stripping them naked and beating them and all that.
So
Oh
barbaric.
God.
The guys
Oh
are
Lord.
wasted.
Amalara said we are too spiritual in this part of the world. What if the dream is as a result of too much thinking or stress? All the malaria that is worrying him, the sickness that's worrying him.
Malaria.
And then
Malaria.
let's even say you are not ill. You even dream on a normal space and you see a knife and all that stuff. Can't you go and pray against that knife? Why is the consequences to go and kill? I don't get it. It's impunity. You think that you can get away with it, you know?
It is.
Let me just give us one more story. I don't want to miss out on let's rewind this week. This is interesting. It says report highlights. Oh, let's talk about this one first. Tragic school fire in northwestern Nigeria. On Wednesday, a devastating fire broke out at an Islamic school in Karanamoda district, a local government in Zamfara state, resulting in the deaths of at least 17 children. Approximately 100 children were present during the incident, with 17 others sustaining severe injuries. Preliminary investigations suggest the fire may have been caused by a stockpile of kara sticks. I don't know what that is. Near the school premises. President Bola Tinubu expressed condolences and emphasized the need for stringent school safety measures. I think they slept over. They came from different villages and all that stuff. About 100 students. And the fire broke out next door. Not even from that school. I don't know a madrasa, but 17 children were killed. It was burnt. I saw the video. It was terrible, you know. And even the fire service could not gain entrance to the school. They said the road was so narrow. The road was so narrow, the road leading to the school. So by the time they got to them, the whole thing was completely reached and all that. It was so
I think
sad.
the thing we also need to address is our attitude to disaster. Most times when things happen, you see in offices and schools, they'll say this is muster point, everybody come this way. A lot of times, the way
Yeah.
we react to incidents like that, some people would literally run from safety into that fire out of fear. So these are things that should be rehearsed. Disasters like this, we don't pray for them, but sometimes they happen. So people should always rehearse and know, okay, when this happens, this is where you go. You don't scatter up and down. Some people actually want to go and look at the fire and the cause of it, and then they get consumed in the process. So these are things that I think when it comes to public orientation, most states and the federal government, they are very poor at it. These are things we used to hear growing up and show on TV when this happens. We don't have all that again. And these agencies still exist, and there are people there, and they get votes every year from the budget, but we don't see what they do.
And you see, added to that, Bosun Faj, the need for us to be mindful of the physical planning laws. I do not know the structures, or the location of this school per se, but for fire officers not to even get access to where the school is located, then that means it must have been a mushroom setup built within a locality, a community, sorry. And they can't have access roads and you call it a school. We have to check all these things out as well and give consideration to all this. It's so sad. The story is so gory. It's almost like we are seeing it happening and there's nothing you can do. Everybody turns, yeah.
Oh, well, we pray for their parents,
17.
for the
17.
community, the states, the fortitude to bear the losses. 17, and then
Amen.
17 others also hospitalized. It's so sad. It's so sad. May their souls rest in peace. The last story is a 2-in-1 story. It's a report highlights Nigerians' heavy reliance on social media for news. Recent survey revealed that 84% of Nigerians rely on social media as their primary news source, with 80% favoring Facebook. This heavy dependence raises concerns about the spread of misinformation and disinformation, especially with the increasing sophistication of fake news campaigns. Hmm. Uh, on another level, said Dr. Vincent Olatunji, National Commissioner of the Nigeria Data Protection Commission, reported that more than 40 million Nigerians spend an average of 6 hours daily on social media platforms. These
I've told
statistics,
you. I do
highlight
people.
the significant role social media plays in the daily lives of Nigerians and
Yeah.
underscores the importance of. So when you add the two together, 84% of us, 84% of over 200 million, and then 40% of all, 40 million out of it, they spend at least 6 hours on social media. You know,
Abi?
that means they don't have work because work will take
They-
8 to 12 hours. Sleep will take 6 to 8 hours. When you're
Occupy.
accounting for like 14,
What
16
time do we
hours.
have to work?
So one
What
time,
time do we have to work?
No, people wake up and to actually go through this thing. Let me tell you the danger of this social media as primary source of information. I have two colleagues with masters in law from universities in the UK.
Hmm.
I had to call their attention to something that a few things happen, and you know the way you gist in the office, and they were faulting the courts and quoting very dark man to be. I'm serious, sir. More accurate than the court. I looked at them like you, but lawyers, they've been in practice for like 20. They were quoting the
Are
courts,
you kidding me?
giving reasons why it's better to go to very dark man than approach the court. Lawyer, practicing
Get your
lawyers.
source. Get your source from him.
So, and I'm like, you want to leave court and follow very dark man as your source as on the matter that I can't
Wow.
continue this discussion again. That's how. So if
Wow.
with masters in law, they are not dumb heads though, brilliant people. So they are saying that you go and trace you. They are right by going to very dark man. I say, voila today. That's how bad it is.
Wow.
So imagine someone who
And
is
it's still
not
valid.
literate.
What?
So the way people run to town with this social media thing, people don't bother to check. They don't. Kids don't learn again. Is what they hear. You know the days where we will sit down wait for 9 o'clock news. In fact, my father will make me watch 7 o'clock. Then we'll watch
Oh,
nine
yes.
o'clock. Times
Mm-hmm.
when you are not sleep, you watch 11 news app. Those are not
Yeah.
source of information again. No, is this social media? That's
Hmm.
why government needs to really work on this misinformation thing because since people have voluntarily made it their primary source of information, then we need to
They
check it.
fly,
If we
they
leave
fly
it,
different stories.
Find a way
Fly
to
different
regulate.
stories.
Hmm. Wow. Thank you, gentlemen. It's been interesting. It's been interesting. This we're strolling down. This is still Vintage Talk Show. We're strolling down to the end of the show, and we are stuffing up with what we call Let's Rewind. It's our own way of honoring the legacies of our great entertainers. You know, every other month, or as best as we can, we'll find the time. We spend the last few minutes of the show to music that virtually became national anthems when they were released. We call it the Chartbusters of yesteryears. Today we will visit the year 2006. Mr. T and
Mm.
Bosun will be in the midst of this now. We are moving close to where he's now is even the godfather of this area. Now let's start with Bosun's townmate, and she's now abroad. We call her Word MC. It says Ijoya.
Ooh, sure, yeah. Julia.
Well, that was a remixed version of Ijoya. I couldn't find the authentically 2006. I think it was his debut. Mr. T, remember?
It was a
It
debut.
was
It was a first, yeah, first try, and it was so beautiful. The aspect of the part I really love is the rap of Shola Lori Gongo, music Lori Gongo, and it was really very innovative. And as I was listening to this, I played a flashback, and I said to myself, that should have been a sellout of an album when it
hmm.
was released. It definitely should have sold out completely. I don't know the state of that of the sale of the sales at that time, but it's something that can still be redone, just as we had them redo the Sheisho Dimun piece many years back. People should think a little bit. It's a really beautiful
Yeah,
song,
they
really
work
great
on it.
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. The next the next song is by Style Plus Olufumi.
Oh, it's looking good.
Yeah. In case you don't hear
Yeah.
us on YouTube or Facebook, is because of restrictions. I don't
Mhm.
know why we have those restrictions. We are up to date, pay our tithes and our copyrights, copyright stuff, and there's still one or two people in very very far place. They will say Estonia or Russia, something. Somebody's complaining there, you know, and then they will stop your production or whatever. Yeah.
Someday we'll get about this someday, very soon, I'm sure.
We will.
Lufumi.
I have a confession to make. This next song, I never heard it until a couple of days ago. It's called Resonance, Chinwe Ike, and it was a hit. I didn't know about it. See live.
What year? What was the year of release?
2006.
Wow. I can't remember as well.
Ike Resonance.
2006.
Mm-hmm. My list for 2006 is Downfall Drivers, Mad Melon, Resonance, which is we are hearing now, Chinwike, Obodo by Mr. Raw. I don't think I can get that for you. Then
Taxi Driver, you said. Taxi Driver,
yes.
Is it by Sweat?
Mad Melon and Mountain Black.
No, that was a Sweat release of Taxi Driver. Sweat, the group Sweat, the group.
I know that would be after 2006.
Okay.
And there is Yori Yori by Brackets. There's
Yori.
There's Olufumi by Style Plus. Nabins by Terry the Rapman. Let us see what we can get before we close.
Yori is good. Yori. All the tracks that hit the radio waves in those days.
Nice voice. That voice, the lyrics say it's mostly Igbo, but nice voice. Tommy says these type laws and weird MC songs are nostalgic. Excellent pieces. Thank you. This is Yori Yori by Bracket.
Lovely song.
2006 banger. It reminds you. It sounds like this. It sounds like P Square in the
Yeah,
melody and style.
exactly. The releases in that particular time always sounded almost the same rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
had the same set of producers working at that time,
Okay.
Fudge. The same set
Okay.
of producers, and they were being shared here and there. So they carried this idea from one studio to the other. It was lovely, but it was good all the same. No more
Oh, I
challenges.
can play the sound as long as I wish. We are wrapping to the end.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh. As Yori Yori for you, Bracket. Let's take some part of Colomental by Phase.
Mhm.
It's a start of the craze.
It's-
He has a lovely voice, but his music seemed to have been overshadowed by the applause and spread of Two Face, and he appeared to be unwilling to drag the space, so to speak. And we haven't heard from him for quite a long time.
yeah.
Okay,
Columenta.
Mr. T, you need to say your buys. Esi-Ìfẹ
Columenta.
somewhere on the road. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's really been nice being here again with you. And we wish you the best of the weekend. So let's keep a date here next week. Remember, do good, be good to yourself and your neighbor. Have a blessed week. Bye now.
Thank you, Mr. T. Well, any downfall driver, if you're out there, I know that you are above the law, supposedly, but they have now speed limits and red light crossing.
Yeah.
You will be forced to pay 20K and 50K if you wish. If you say it's not for you, someday it will come to you. Let's listen to Mountain Black in the last song for today, and Mad Melon, Downfall Driver, F Rebel remix. From my end here, I want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking with us from the beginning to this moment. It's been nice. It's been wonderful. As we always say, be nice to people around you. Do good as best as you can afford it. And stay blessed and have a wonderful weekend.